Hello, FIFA Mobile community. How are we doing? Welcome to FIFA Mobile Live. I'm your host, Antwan. It's great to be on the show today. Um, Hope you guys are all doing great. Obviously, it's a big day for the FIFA Mobile community and for the game. Um, it's all about Toty. It's a Toty show we got ready for you guys. A lot of exciting things to go through the Toddy event, the players. Um, I'm seeing so much hype in the chat here already. It is awesome to see you guys. If you didn't also see in game right now, there is a message of the day that comes up linking to stream. So if you guys are coming from the game, welcome. If this is your first time in the stream, welcome to the FIFA Mobile live stream. This is a place where we talk about what's coming up in FIFA Mobile. It's a place for the community to come together, get hyped up on what's going on in FIFA Mobile, what's coming up in FIFA Mobile as well. So if this is your first time here in the chat, welcome. It's good to see you guys. I also see some names I recognize. I'm sure a lot of you guys have been here every couple weeks for these reveals we do. We're already episode 16, which is crazy. It's 2023. We're already at 16 episodes. We're getting the hang of this. This is great. Our viewership as well. We're getting a lot of people in chat already. A lot of new people playing the game coming in. And then obviously just like the core community, you guys are hyped. And it's just a good time all around. So before I get into Toddy though, I do want to ask chat a couple questions. The first question was, did you guys get an event icon from National Heroes? Or did anybody get a Prime icon from National Heroes? That's what I was curious about. Because, I mean, personally, I really like the National Heroes Skill Showdown part of it. A lot of the rewards were kind of luck-based in other sections, which was kind of mixed for some people. If you got lucky, good for you. I didn't. But the Skill Showdown part was a lot of fun. I went in and played a lot of Verse Attack, really kind of got to show off my skills. I held a pretty good win percentage as well, and I was able to go claim myself an event icon. I was hoping for Czech. I ended up getting Del Piero, but I just want to know here in chat, did you get any of those? And was anyone lucky enough to get Keen? Because I know that I saw a few Keens coming up on Reddit and Discord, but I want to see here in chat. Del Piero, Del Piero L. I mean, I got Del Piero. I put him in as a striker, kind of a short-term option for me. He'll be okay with these ABO I've got up front. You got Keen and Czech easy. Very good, very good. I see some people got Larson. I know there's a little bit of mixed reactions on Larson. I saw some people weren't as hyped for him, but obviously Drogba in the Star Pass was another top event icon, not related to National Heroes. But yeah, as you guys all know, National Heroes is coming to an end. It was a 3-week event. A lot of interesting gameplay in there. We did have our show a few weeks ago. But as National Heroes ends, we welcome a new event. And as I'm sure you guys can tell by the background I have going on here, also by the Twitter posts we've had out, the social posts, with the video of that card art, which looks real nice, and just kind of the hype we're generating. It is time for Team of the Year. It is Toddy time. FIFA Mobile, you guys all know what that means. If you've been playing previous seasons, you know what Toddy is. It's one of the most prestigious events of the year. It's one of the biggest events of the year. And what it does is it brings together all these nominees that are the most impactful and the best players in the sport from the past 12 years. Or I mean 12 months. So Team of the Year are the best players of the year. It is all the stars that you love to watch, guys who have performed amazingly well this season, and they all come together to put on what should be a really, really great event. So without further ado, we're going to pull up our banner here for Team of the Year players. Chat, take a look at that. Your Team of the Year players coming up here. So if you do notice, it is a mix of some starters and nominees. As you can tell, there are guys like Vinicius and Salah and Son and Allison who are in this banner. Um, but these are just kind of the top OVRs we wanted to showcase for Team of the Year, because it's a bit of an interesting format we've got going on. So there's a mix here of some starters and some nominees, but as we're launching at week 1 here, it's all nominees. So there's even some guys that you would think like Bellingham or Militao that aren't in this banner. Their OVRs are a little lower, but in a couple of weeks' time, there's a thing called Toty, Ultimate Team of the Year. And that's where the starting 11 that you voted on console, and also for mobile, those guys will come up with the biggest OVRs. So we don't have that yet for you guys, but what we do have here is our week 1 players for Toty. And obviously the OVRs here stand out. We're into 109 territory for these guys, and 108s. And we're going to go into it a little bit later here, but the stats on these players are pretty unreal. So I'm just going to hold this up for a little bit longer because I need to pull up the gameplay. I need to pull up basically the bulk of our show here, which is going to be showcasing Team of the Year. So we're just going to hold on to this banner for a little bit longer. I just want to know in chat, out of these players, who are you going for? Who do you want? Is it Mbappe? Is it Haaland? De Bruyne? Are you even going for maybe like a Salah or Vinicius? Because I know it's been a while since we've seen a Salah item in game. Much deserved. So let's hear in chat, who is, out of these 12, who are you most excited for? I'm seeing a lot of different players here, obviously the big names. Also kind of interesting to see what you guys think about some of these guys were in Team of the Tournament at 108s. But the stats on these guys are much better, as we'll see. So yeah, seeing a lot of different answers here, but as you can expect, the big names. So chat, that was kind of the first little look at Team of the Year. What we're going to do now is actually go through the Team of the Year event. So we're going to pull up the event here on my phone. We'll see if I get that. Yep, there we go. Just going to scooch over just a little bit. We are in Toty. So this is the Toty event. As you can see, you come in. This is the main chapter. And it's quite simple. You basically come in, you play a couple skill games. As you can see here, 3 skill games every day, and then you play a couple matches. The teams you play against is actually kind of cool. You play against a Toty team of Toty players and then an Icons team. But the way it works is you come in and you play, and you'll get these currencies called Toty tokens. Right there, you can see. And you'll be getting Toty points. So every day you come in, you complete these 5 nodes, and that gets you those 2 currencies. Very simple and straightforward. So from there, we're going to go into this Toty chapter here. And the base of this event really is opening up a Toty player claim with the Toty tokens that you earned. So I obviously don't have enough Toty tokens here to do it, but you would need 40, and that gives you a 98 plus Toty player. So you would come in, you open this, and you just get a bunch of these Toty players. And from there, you take those Toty players into this player exchange. And then you would put in your 4 Toty players, and then you would exchange it, and then you would get a chance at a possibility of a bunch of different players, all the way through Toty, possibly even an Icons player as well, and we'll get into those Icons shortly. So, that sent me to the Prime Icons chapter. So I'll come back here into the Toty event. So you basically, as I said, you open this, you get players, you put it into an exchange, and that gives you other players. So it's just a trade-in. And then from there, you can see on this milestone, if you complete 50 of these exchanges throughout the whole Toty event, you will get a 109 plus OVR Toty player. So it's over this 20 days it'll unlock, and then you can start earning progress towards the milestones there. So that is the Toty section. Very simple. You'll be getting players there. let's now move into the Prime Icons chapter. So it scrolled me over a little bit there, but as you can see, we have the 3 main Prime Icons in Toty right here. We've got Van Basten, Ballack, and Maldini, and this is a chapter just focused on them. So you're going to come in, and you're going to be using these things called Prime Tokens. So you'll be earning these from Star Pass, from store offers, different places throughout the event, and from there you can open this Prime Icon claim for a variety of different event icons or Prime Icons. And I'm just going to scroll through this preview here. There's also some Toty players in there as well, but some of these event icons do look really good. So you'll come in, you can open some of these ones. There's the currency offers and the ad watch for them. And then, as you can see here, yeah, you get Prime tokens, and then there's also the different offers for other Prime tokens. After that, if you get to the end of this milestone path, which is 1,600 Prime tokens used, you will get one of these 3 Prime icons. So that's kind of the gist of this Prime Icon chapter. Very simple, but the rewards are very exciting. And I don't even want to get into the player stats yet because they, I think, will be kind of crazy. And it's a big jump from previous events. But just letting you guys know there that hold on to your pants because the stats are kind of wild. Our last chapter here is the reward path. So this is kind of a simple part of the event. You don't need to do anything to claim these rewards. All you need to do is earn Toty points. And then for earning the Toty points, you don't spend them, you don't use them. You unlock these different rewards every week. So you come through and you can get a certain amount every single week, and it'll unlock these milestones of rewards. And then at the end, there'll be different rewards that come through just for playing your skill games in your matches. Very simple, and there's some exciting rewards in there as well. And this goes every single week. There's a new reward path that unlocks with that new rewards as well. So all the way to week 8, and these unlock weekly, and you can come in and you can claim your rewards just for playing your skill games and matches. So that is basically the full kind of chapter by chapter look. Just want to take a quick break here, chat. What do we think of Toty so far? Are we looking at a dub in chat? Are you looking at an L? Are we looking at, I need to see more? What are we feeling like, chat? Because I've seen chat kind of going a bit crazy on some of these these looks. Seen dubs, very nice. It's simple, right? It's a straightforward event. It's a lot of claiming players. So if that's something that you like and you're excited about getting a bunch of Toty players, then this event I think will scratch that itch for you. So seeing a lot of dubs in chat, and the OVRs and the players here are, as mentioned, top of the line. The icons as well, a lot of different icons. We'll spend some time later in stream going through them, as well as explaining where they are. And there are future icons to come as well. So every couple of weeks there's new icons that get updated into the game. So I've seen a few people ask as well about other parts of the event, and I will get to that. Firstly, I'm just going to pop up, there are daily quests that you can complete to earn extra Toty tokens. So things like just finishing the skill games in that main chapter, winning certain matches with goal differences, assists, using Toty tokens. And then there's some weekly ones as well, like winning the championship in the FIFA World Cup tournament, which is part of this. Playing that tournament will earn you tokens. And then there's some other quests of just division rivals and scoring goals. So things to just get extra Toty tokens in there and get you on your way to claiming more players. So we'll come back here to the main chapter. And like I mentioned, there's this quest here. The tournament, I'm not going to press on it, but it sends you to the FIFA World Cup tournament. So that is part of getting the extra currency for this event, is just grinding that FIFA World Cup tournament 7 times per week, and then getting your Toty tokens there. So I just see we popped in a poll here for Toty. got a couple options here. Vote if you want to be part of this. Is it event of the year? I like it. Not sure. Not for me. I want to see chat. What are we feeling so far? Mind you, we haven't even looked at players, so this is just purely based on the format. So I'm seeing a lot of people liking it. That is fair. And also, one thing I'll just add into this here too, is I'll go into while we're looking at the poll results, is there is a challenge mode. So it's been a minute since we brought back challenge mode. Toty challenge is going to be in there. And you'll be getting 56 Toty tokens. This will be open weekly, so I can actually enter in there and I can show it to you guys because I have a team full of Toty players. To enter, you actually only need, I think, how many? 3. You need 3 Toty players in your lineup to enter into challenge mode. Very simple, especially if you're opening those Toty 98 plus packs. Should not be an issue. And as you can see, it's all PvE and skill game, so very straightforward here. And you'll just complete these to get extra Toty tokens in there. I'm seeing a few people mentioning seems like a simple event. It is a simple event. I think the real exciting part of this is going to be players and just boosting your team with these insanely powerful players. And yes, there is no head-to-head in challenge mode. So if that is a dub for you, then I'm glad. And I just see the poll ended here with I like it. That is great to see. Hopefully we can show off some more things here that can impress you guys. We'll pull up Star Pass here. A first look at Star Pass. Nothing really crazy in this. You'll be just earning your Star Pass credits in your normal ways through the quests and just playing the game in general. And as you can see there, you have the Cantina at the 110 event icon striker. So the difference is there's 2 Star Passes in this event. So Star Pass 1 will be from weeks 1 to 4, and then Star Pass 2 will then open to finish up the events in weeks 5 to 8. So it's a 28-day Star Pass, and then Star Pass 2 is 28 days with new players in there as well. So as you can see as well, we've added training transfer items. We have heard you guys. We know it's a big thing coming in. You will be changing a lot of your players with Toty, so there are plenty of training transfer items to go around. We hope that kind of makes things a little easier to change. And also we're looking at bringing in some other training transfer items in some way as well. So community, we have heard you loud and clear on that one, and we will keep adding training transfer items when we can. And this is one of them. And you can see the cute little emote here. Wait, what? With the glasses there. And I'll just scroll through the rest here of the Toty Star Pass. That will take you all the way 75 levels to our main man here, Cantina, who's 110 and a striker. There's a lot of strikers in this event. So if you're looking for a striker, there is so much choice. You're spoiled for choice in this one. So I think I've covered the majority of the event format. Let me just do a quick check through here that I'm not forgetting anything. We looked at challenge mode, we looked at the reward path, we looked at Prime Icon chapter, we looked at just the main Toty chapter where you claim and then you exchange, and then we looked at just the main skill games and matches. So, and we have looked at the player rewards as well. Yep, we've looked at that. So I think we've covered basically the full look at the event. It's very straightforward. Like you're gonna come in, you're gonna play your skill games and matches, you're gonna get your currencies, and then you're gonna use that to open up Toty player packs, or the other one will claim you rewards in the milestone. Actually, is there exchange? At the moment, there is no exchange. Not something that I can reveal at the moment. Looks like actually there's a new Foundation one. Got a little sneak peek at that one, guys. But in any case, we have looked at the daily quests as well. Yep, we've looked at Star Pass. We are all good, chat, for the event format. Oh, I can't show the store because on the build there kind of shows some like different store offers that aren't live. So there are plenty of cool store offers that are coming up. You'll just have to check those out tomorrow when the game goes live. However, what I do want to show you guys are the players. These are the famous players, and I'll actually just show the full look at the Toty players. So these are the guys that were showing up in the event previews in the Prime Icon and other claims. There's a lot of choice here. There's a lot of player items. So what I'm going to start with first, I'm not going to go into the event icons chat, but what I want to start first out is looking at some of these like top Toty players. So I think the first one, and it's only right we look at, is our cover athlete, Starman, Kylian Mbappe. And you read that right. That is 148 pace. So take that in. 138 shooting, 134 dribbling. You are seeing this correctly. These stats are unreal, really. The Toty stats are crazy. These will really be top players for your team. And as you can tell here, he is finishing, and he's got the 5-star skill moves and weak foot. Very, very high. So we'll move on here to Messi. Not as pacey. He's at 119 pace as a cam. However, the shooting, passing, and dribbling are wild here. It's a 141 shooting, 137 passing, 142 dribbling. As you guys said, I'm seeing some people going, "Holy, this is crazy." Yeah, it's a big jump up in stats here. So these players are going to be top of the line. Toty players will be unreal in comparison with previous events. So looking at these stats, he's got short passing as well. So definitely jaw droppers. Let's look here at Holland, who is a 109 as well. We'll go through the 109s for the Toty players. We'll go through a couple 108s, and then we'll circle back to event icons as well at primes. So looking at this chat, Holland with the 144 pace, the 141 shooting, and then that physicality and dribbling at just a really low 125 and 127. So this guy's going to be really, really fun to play with. He's going to boss it, that is for sure. Let's look at his teammate and his main assist man, Kevin De Bruyne, at center mid here. The passing at 145 really sticks out. Is really impressive. The shooting at 126 and the dribbling at 127. These are standing out with the vision. So showing that one off, and then do we have another City player to segue to? We don't in the 109. So we're gonna go to Real Madrid. Their starting goalkeeper, Thibaut Courtois, at 109. Take a look at those reflexes, positioning, handling, all in the 140s. The diving at 139. These the stats are definitely popping out here, and then reflexes, if you run with that, will be quite handy. This guy is really good at goalie. Probably the best goalie in the game at this moment, unless we actually have Yashin to show, but we'll get to that in a bit. 109, we'll go with his teammate here, Luka Modric, who got a 108 in Team of the Tournament. He now has a 109 here in Toty, and the passing and dribbling again really stand out. A little low in the physicality, but hopefully the passing and dribbling makes out for it. So take a look at that, and then you have the 5-star weak foot, but 4-star skill moves and vision. So pop that up. Then we'll go to, who's another 109 here that I'm missing that we had one? I think those were actually all the 109. Oh no, Benzema. How did I miss Benzema? There he is. Ballon d'Or winner. Real Madrid's top man. At striker, 138 shooting, 127 passing, or 127 dribbling with 127 pace. These stats are definitely pretty crazy. So I just want to take a little pause there, chat. What do we think so far with Toty players. How are we feeling about these big stat jumps and these players look unreal. So I just want to know, chat, how are we feeling about these? Can you already see these going into your team? I'm sure some of you have already started planning out who's going where just by the looks of these first players. So how are you feeling like, chat? Is this dubs in chat, or are you kind of on the fence? Holy dub event. They're great to hear. Hopefully some of the skill moves will change to 4 or 5. We can definitely take a look at that for a few guys, yeah. The dub stats, yep. So those are the 109s here. I'm going to briefly go through the 108 Toty players. We got Allison with very good goalie stats here for the 108. Slightly below Courtois and OVR, but I think he compares when it comes to base stats here. Looks really good. We'll then go over to Mo Salah here, a right winger at 108. Very good all around in terms of the pace, shooting and dribbling are all there. And he is there with agility as well. So we'll come back there. Oh, and I realized I missed the 109 Lewandowski, so I'll just pop him up on stream here as the 109. My bad. The shooting obviously stands out. He's got second striker, which is a lot of you guys' favorite skill boost for a striker. So that was the last of the 109s there. Then we'll quickly get into a few of these 108s. Casemiro, showcasing him as a CDM, very good defensive stats, and the physicality is there. Then we'll also go into the newly transferred João Cancelo. Doesn't have an action shot just yet because he did transfer to Bayern, but he is showing his Bayern in-game right now as a left back and 108. So kind of the interesting situation there where he goes on loan to Bayern Munich. Their back line does look really nice now across the board. And that matchup they have with PSG in the Champions League should be very, very exciting. It feels like two teams that are in interesting spots in their season. They're not as smoothly as they would have hoped. They both get to meet in the Champions League at a very early point, the round of 16. But anyways, we move on here to his new teammate, Sadio Mane. Actually, Cancelo and Mane used to go head-to-head in the Prem, but now they get to be teammates on Bayern. And then we'll finish up with a few 108s here. We've got Son at left wing. Great stats, obviously, with the shooting and the pace. Not more to be said there. We'll then also pop up with Vinny Jr. Look at that pace and that dribbling, chat. Pretty crazy, right? The 145 and 144. He is going to be unreal in head-to-head. And then we've got Van Dijk here, center back, 142 defending, 132 physicality. Some crazy good stats here as a defender. And then, that was actually, I think, our last 108. So we went through the 108s. I'm not going to go through 107s, chat, just because we have so many event icons to go through. But as you can tell, here are a look at some of the 107s and 106s and 105s. So there are some discrepancies here with team of the tournament. You'll be noticing that, for example, Hakimi is a 106 here as his Toty nominee card, Toty nominee item. But in Toty, which comes out, he's in the starting 11, so you can expect to see him get a high OVR. Same thing with Theo Hernandez, Jude Bellingham for one, and then if we go a little further down, Eder Militao as well as a 103 here, but you can expect to see him with much higher when it comes to Toty in week 4 onwards. So just giving you guys kind of a look at all the players that are in Toty. We kind of get down to these 102s, 101s, which I don't think many people in stream will be using, but it's still good to see who's there, just to get an idea. And you can see the player art, item art changes from that 99 to 100. Big jump, actually. The 100 plus looks gorgeous. And you can see there's some of the transfers like Enzo Fernandez, that's reflected there. And we just saw Cancelo as well. So some winter transfers that have come in quite recently. We were able to showcase those in the build for you guys in time. So we'll hopefully update their action shots when they do play for their new teams. So, chat, let's get into these event icons. Let's go through the 112 Maldini, or the prime icons and event icons. Let's take a look at Maldini, chat. Let's just get right to it. The top OVR, 112. Center back Maldini. 150 defending, chat. Look at that. And then you got the 136 pace, 132 physicality, and then the marking. And then let's go to the 111 prime icon here in Marco van Basten. 144 shooting, 132 dribbling, and then a 129 pace. So you can take a look at that. Then we'll go up here with Michael Ballack, the ex-Chelsea man, also played in Germany for Leverkusen and Bayern Munich. But yeah, the 110 here, 138 pace, very well rounded, and the 145 passing. Yeah, this guy's going to be real good in head-to-head. Very, very well-rounded there. Let's take a look at our star pass player, which is Eric Cantona, the 110 striker. Very good shooting. The pace and the dribbling are up there as well. And he has finishing, so taking a look there. Also kind of an interesting one for you guys is there's a new Drogba event icon at a 110. His stats are really, really good. So a little bit of a different approach here if you did go for that 108 star pass and Drogba's kind of your guy. There is a new Drogba coming out in Toty. So just keep an eye on that. We also have the Henry left wing 110, the 148 pace and the 142 dribbling, and the 143 shooting. It's pretty out of this world, so he is going to be a top left winger. We'll then look at Kaká there in his AC Milan kit, wearing the captain's armband, interestingly. And then, yeah, those stats, 140s across the board. Not more that can be said other than like these items are just going to be top players in the game. We've got Petit here as a 110 CDM. A little low on the pace compared to some of the other players we've seen, but that defending and physicality. So that kind of rounds out a few of the 110s. We'll also take a look at Andrea Pirlo. A little on the slower side for some of the CMs we've seen, but then that passing, 147 passing, chat. That is going to be something. So a lot of icons. We'll even take a look at the top ranked goalie in this one, Yashin. He's got 150 diving, 150 positioning, and 150 reflexes, followed by a measly 143 handling. And then number 1 in terms of skill boost. So as you can see, quite a big jump in stats there, but these guys should be really exciting to play with. Big dub, best goalkeeper in the game, yep. And then we got Zambrota. We haven't seen a Zambrota for a minute. 137 pace, 139 dribbling as a left back. Exciting here. Then let's get over to Laurent Blanc, who's a 109 center back. The defending just comes out as a 148. Look at that. And then obviously the physicality and the pace are top notch. We'll also show a center back as well here in Sol Campbell, 147 defending, 138 physicality. A bit higher pace there than Blanc, 122. Again, it's tricky to find like comparisons to previous events with a lot of these players because they're now all the best players in the game. So it's very interesting looking back at Team of the Tournament, for example, when those were the best players in the game, or some of the prime icons that have come out, and it's kind of a these are now all the best players in the game. So it's a big shift. I think it's a little different. I'm hoping community you guys like this to really get a big upgrade on players, and just knowing that these are top players and they're very, very big noticeable difference in the stats. Because a lot of people in chat here, you guys look at the stats. You want to be seeing who's top of their game and who's going to really get me into the leaderboards, or just be able to win in head-to-head and versus attack, or even in league. So hoping that these kind of big jumps will be noticeable and really make it feel like, okay, Toty players are, this is their moment. These are the guys to use. So Philip Lahm here with a 142 dribbling stands out, but then defending and the passing as well. So seeing a few people to check Van Basten. We did look at him earlier, so if you do want to just check the stream afterwards, you can look through all of these stats and kind of pause. We'll also put the VOD on YouTube too. So we looked at Lahm there. Let's look at Rijkaard as a CDM. So I think last time we had one of Rijkaard was in the UCL last year, so it's been a minute. Defending there, 143 for a CDM. Looking really, really good. And then let's pull up our 109 Wayne Rooney at Cam. The shooting, 146. Really, really standing out. Looking at that with shot power. And then we've got a couple more here. Let's take a look at Seedorf and a few others just to wrap it up. The 109 event icon Seedorf. The pace for center mid at 125 is pretty crazy. Yeah, there's a lot of players in Toty. It's going to be a lot of different options to build your team. Should be pretty interesting. Stoichkov here at left mid with long shots. And then we've got Van Nistelrooy at 109 at striker. If none of the other strikers really were what you were looking for, there are 109 event icon strikers as well. A lot of strikers in this event. And you can see here with the 141 shot shooting. So I think we basically went through all of the top players here. There's a lot. There's a lot of good players in here. And as you guys can see, the stats are very, very, very much higher than what you're kind of used to. But it's a different change. So as you can see here, I'll swap out Benzema for Maldini. And I'll make myself the ideal Toty squad here. Let's move out Modric for, let's put Laurent Blanc there. We'll move out for Zambrota. Then we'll put in Philip Lahm here as the top right back. And then our top striker we'll put in as Van Basten. I just want to show you all the top Toty lineup if you were to go for it. This Salah is the top right winger. And then do we have we do, we've got Henry here to be the top. So this would be kind of do we have a different cam? We can put, Kaká here at 110. And then should be able to put Balak here instead of De Bruyne. So it's mostly an icon team, chat. But you can see here the top possible Toty team you could put together. 109s, 108, and then 110s plus across the board. So very, very exciting there. So that's kind of a look at it, chat. How are we feeling? That's a lot to take in, chat. There's a lot of exciting players and information there, and the amount of icons is a lot more than what you probably are used to. So how do we feel, chat? Are we feeling dubs so far for the event? Massive dub? Are we minor dub? What are we thinking about here with Toty? Are we liking the players? Is it exciting? I'm seeing a lot of people dropping some dubs in chat. That's good. The market is gonna be different. Excited? Yeah, it should be a very exciting event. I think it's simple, but the players are the highlights. So I actually can see the chat. You guys are anticipating the next move. You know what's happening. You're already doing hashtag Toty. You guys read our minds. That's our hashtag for the giveaway. So you guys are getting good at this. You know when kind of the stream gets to that point where it's time to give away some of the players. You're already putting a hashtag Toty. We don't even have it in the stream yet. Show it up. I'm just talking about it. But yes, you guys are 100% on the ball. It is hashtag Toty for our giveaway. We'll be doing 5 giveaways. It'll be your choice of a couple of these Toty players. I think the players we have available, you have your choice of Modric, Messi, or Courtois as the giveaway items. So definitely drop in hashtag Toty if you want to be part of that giveaway. We'll be doing 5 giveaway winners. Let's see if we can get that up on screen as well. If we can get that hashtag just showing below the gameplay screen there by my name. There we go. Hashtag Toty, chat. So put that in the chat, everybody, if you want to be entered to possibly win some Toty items. All right. So while we go through that, while we start pulling our winners, I'll just open up some of the 107s here. Just have some fun. Look at some of the 107s. Bernardo Silva. Give you guys a look here. You can see the dribbling at 146, which is pretty impressive for a 107. And we'll take a look here at Ederson while we're doing some more. So these 107s are still very competitive. Oh, we do have our first winner, chat. We have our first giveaway winner for Toty. And we have Venom Bad Shaw. So congrats. You get your choice of one of 3 giveaway Toty players. Modric, Messi, Courtois is what we have so far. And let's look through some more 107s. This is Theo Hernandez. It's the 107. The pace right away just stands out. Let's see if we can go to a few others. Let's pull up Harry Kane in Spurs. 140 shooting, nice. Let's go to Tony Kroos. See the 107. Pace is a little on the low side for a 107. But we do have our second winner here. So it is CZ2 Knight. I think I said that correctly. Congrats, CZ2 Knight. You are a winner. We'll do 3 more of these draws. Let's pull up Neymar, the 107. Take a look at those. You're getting the full reveal, chat. You guys are getting to see all the players a day before it goes live. So that's what that's kind of what our show's about, FIFA Mobile Live. We want to showcase to the community what's coming up. We also want to see what you guys are talking about, what you want to see in the game, and obviously giveaways. So we've got the 107 Leao. And we do have our third winner as well while we go through some of these. Is Deep 2K. Congrats there. You're a third winner. We'll get out of this Leao page here and we'll pull up Ruben Dias, the 107. And we'll show Jude Bellingham. Like I explained earlier in the stream chat, Bellingham is a Toty. He's in the Toty Final 11. So console released the Final 11. He's in there. His OVR here is a bit lower because it's still like a nominee item. When we release Toty, he'll be in there along with the other 10 starters, and they'll be the ones getting Toty items. So if you're waiting for a high OVR Bellingham item, it'll be coming up in Toty. So just look out for that. We'll go down here to Foden at the 106. Yeah, even the 106 is very, very competitive in terms of the stats, even if the OVRs are not. So we'll then show Hakimi at the 106. Same deal when it comes to Bellingham. He's in the Toty starting 11, but his OVR here is a bit lower than his team of the tournament, as an example. Great. Our fourth winner as well for the giveaway is Rato Kuchiha. I think I said that correctly. Yeah, Rato Kuchiha, nice. Let's see if we can get through a couple more players here. The 106s. We'll pull up Kimmich. It's just a 106 CDM. And we'll take a look at Mike Maignan. Very good stats here for a 106. Very nice. And then let's see if we can wrap up these 106s. There's a lot of 106s. I don't know if we'll get through all of them. Let's check out Marquinhos. Take a look at his stats here with the 106s. Christian Nkunku as a CF, one of the few CFs actually in this event. Rodri, don't expect his pace to be high. Just as a, yep, there you go. But still got some very good defending and passing stats. Thiago Silva, the defending here at 142. So, chat, while we finish up our last giveaways here, we got one more winner to pull up. Did anybody have questions about like the event format or how the event works? I'm more than happy to answer a few questions there. Drop them in chat because I'm kind of curious. I know we're still doing kind of our giveaways with hashtag Toty, which feel free to plug in there. But if you had other questions, I can definitely answer them in terms of format or just what's on your mind when it comes to the game. How many can free-to-play get? That's a good question. I think a lot of it is kind of luck related, but you should be able to claim some of the players towards the last couple weeks, I think. I actually haven't 100% looked at what you can get as over the full 8 weeks, but there's just a ton of options, so it really comes down to that. Actually, I think, am I reading this this last winner correctly? Do we want to check that one again, guys? Let's check that fifth winner again, please. I think there's a little confusion on that one. But yeah, let's see. Yeah, we're gonna, I think, a little bit of confusion on that last winner there. So just gonna see if Lucondo, I think he's helping us. Yeah, Lucondo, if you want to check that one over again. Oh, okay. All right. Well, okay. Okay. So our winner here. Actually, that's a good question. Hold up 1 second. I'm just gonna ask Lucondo real quick. Yeah, we can do a sixth one because I feel like this one just the winner is Wolvie HD. Won our fifth giveaway here, but we'll throw a sixth giveaway winner in here because I mean, no offense, Wolvie, but we've rated you at one point in our streams here, so we're gonna add in the sixth winner here because this is kind of a crazy crazy turn of odds here. And yes, we will be doing a re-roll here. Yeah, it's like 1 in 10,000. I don't know how many people are in the stream right now. So I mean, Wolvie's got crazy luck to actually be rolled from this. But we'll add in a sixth winner here because there we go. Okay, we got a sixth winner. We'll pull up. It's not Wolvie. It is. Oh, I don't know if I can pronounce this one. Yhoi. Yhoi. There you go. So, chat. That was our final giveaway winner. We'll get in touch with you through Twitch, Whispers here, to make sure that you get your giveaway item tomorrow when the event goes live. otherwise, that was kind of a comprehensive look at Toty. As you can see as well, we've got some new art on the front screen here, on the front page. Looks really clean. So yeah, that was kind of a look at Toty here. I hope you guys are excited. I'm excited to see kind of how this event shapes out, and really what happens when it comes to the market, when it comes to prior players that we've released. It's definitely different. The rewards should be exciting though, and it seems like from chat, you guys are excited as well. And I know we went through so many players here. Like, this is the most players I think I've ever gone through on stream with you all. But this is what you want to see. You guys are excited about the players. You want to see who's coming out, and obviously the event format is important. But a lot of you are really looking for who's the next player that goes into my team. How can I make my team better? What am I going to be getting?